over all the future human race. The Charles Bukowski. Yeah! Yeah! She's great. She's the only woman who's ever matched me out of all my centuries. She's powerful. And that's it. That's all I got to say. This is Linda King. Let's hear for her.
Are you a gambling man?
I've always been a gambling man.
Put your hands up. You eat peanuts that fall on the floor?
You sure you're not Jewish? You know, baby, I've changed tires for Sears Roebuck. I have played, gambled at the heart of the world. I've come up with constipation of life. So what do you expect me to do? I have more than ulcers.
What do you have more than ulcers?
10,000 times worse than ulcers. I have hemorrhoids, bad heart, bad breath, bad lungs. Let's get all drunker and shit. Fuck all this. Peanuts and all that.
Well, beer and peanuts.
You want to fuck me? Well, fuck me.
I don't do things like that. Thank you. No.
Fuck?
No, why should I? There's more important things to do than fuck.
More important things to do than fuck? You give me any more goddamn shit, I'm going to lay you outside, baby. What do you want, motherfucker?
Everything happened, man. Everything. This is the result of a night with Bukowski, man. You know, that's what it was. I expected it to happen, but I didn't. I was hoping it wouldn't. Well, I got here this morning, and it was a mess. The place was a mess. What happened last night is there was a small fight. Somebody got pushed into the window. Got knocked out. Linda got all pissed off at everything. She fought with him. She bit him. She scratched him. And she split forever, I guess. And that's all I know, man. And it happened very fast, and it was ended. Boom.
Oh, shit. Sorry, you, Kathy. What happened to you?
Look. Jesus Christ. Look.
What happened after we left?
Well, were you here when the guy was picking on the fag?
No.
My whole night was keeping these guys separated, the big tough guy and the delicate guy, man. And I said, man, if you're going to fight me, baby, show some guts. Okay. Then Linda leans out the window and she says, you broke the window. Why did you break the window? And she keeps hollering to the guy, and he's leaning back. Oh, Linda, oh, Linda. And she said, you broke the window, you broke. I said, now, what are you talking to that guy, man? He's leaning on this kid. I said, I hate his guts. Now, you're leaning out the... You're jealous, you're jealous. I said, no, you're not doing the right thing. He was an asshole tonight. You're talking to him. She's madder than hell, you know. All of a sudden, we're wrestling in a room there, and she said, I'll kill you, you son of a bitch, I'll kill you. I'm down the bottom. I'm too drunk to fight back. And I think, God, maybe she will kill me, man. So I don't know when all this happened. I ran in here and I locked myself in. I said, to hell with you, bitch. You're out of my life. She kicked the door in.
You don't know where she is?
No, I don't. I'm going back to Liza. I hope. Okay, now don't take sides. If Linda walked in right now, I might say, hi, kid. No chance. So.
Oh, shit.
Hey, North, baby.
Is that going to destroy the equipment?
You will.
That face?
You know last night what I did?
Yeah, what did you do?
I was trying to stop a guy from whipping on a fag. The guy was a really nice guy. I liked it. I shouldn't call him a fag. He was a nice guy. But he was small. and the guy's trying to play the Bukowski game, you know, beat the shit out of you and all that.
He doesn't know it's just a game, right?
Right, he's serious. God.
Right.
So,
Okay.
God, he's working on the guy and saying, hey, man, don't hit the kid. What the hell? He said some nice things about my poetry. So I'm trying to separate him, man. We're rolling down the stairway.
Oh, shit. What are you doing, putting on a 1930s show for the folks? Jesus, your hair is long, your beard is longer. You look like a fucking fool. Look like a freak, man.
My dick's the same
What
size
is this
now.
ridiculous thing? I mean, what is this for? People are going to watch him?
Educational television.
Oh, they'll be educated, man. Hank is the old educator. Socrates come back to corrupt us all.
Do it, Al. Do it.
Hey, Captain, what did you think of the reading last night? What did you think of that audience?
I think I gave a good reading. I liked the audience because about 1/3 of them hated my guts. I could hear in between poems, you know, after each poem they go, that son of a bitch. That only stimulated me to do the next one.
Bukowski, you want to check or you want cash?
Give me any goddamn thing.
Let a man
Lawrence, for Christ's sake. Where is he, behind you or what? Hey,
I'll give you
the
cash.
great Lawrence Ferlinghetti and the great Charles Bukowski.
Here you go, kid. There's 400 in there.
Okay, hey, beautiful.
Good.
You're looking great, Charles.
You deserved it.
God.
You deserved it.
Really? Poetry. I love poetry. It's better than pussy. Almost.
Is that the most you've been paid? $400 for an hour?
Oh, hell yeah. This is my big night. So, take care of it for me, will you, kid?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Christ, I used to work for 35 cents an hour now. Okay, nothing to worry about. Turn out the next line, that's all. Listen, tell Liza that I really mean it. Look, this is no fuck-up scene. I'm coming back forever if she'll have me. Listen. Okay, listen. I may not make the plane this afternoon. I don't know. I'm trying. Listen, but tell her it's straight, kid. You know what I mean? I'm not... Who's Linda? That's just a name.
He came over and he said, I'd like to see you and so on. And he came over to my house and he was very drunk and very emotional and said he'd just broken up with Linda and would I like keep him company, and he was in despair and so on and so on. And I was supposed to go up to San Francisco for a big press thing. And I thought, uh-oh, if I stay with this person, I'm really going to have a hard time, you know. But I always do the wrong thing. I always just say, oh, well, what the hell, you know, I'm going to try out something. So he stayed, and we spent the weekend together. And I took him down to the Hollywood Cemetery, and we went to visit Rudolph Valentino's grave, and we sat on Tyrone Power's bench, and we just had a really nice time, and we went up and had waffles at the New World and everything. And I didn't really know him well. I'd always been very scared of him. He always seemed very macabre to me. I thought he was a great poet. I didn't like his writing, but his prose writing. Anyway, that seemed to have cheered him up a lot, and he said, oh, I really love you. I'll love you forever. Just never leave me. I'll always be yours. You'll have a hard time getting rid of me, and so on. And so we just sort of stayed together, and we had periodic crises when he would get a call from Linda or something, and then he'd say, oh, I love Linda, I don't love you, and then he'd change his mind and say Linda was something else, and then we'd go together again. And essentially what we did is that he would come over to the house with a six-pack and drink himself into a sort of stupor and watch television, which evidently he'd never watched before. So we watched endless television, and in between watching television, I kind of fed him Alka-Seltzer and sort of shoved him out of bed and got him up and sent him off home where he'd go and work, and he kind of bumbled around. But he was really interesting in a way, because I kept thinking between all this alcoholism and hostility and confusion, somewhere it was the person who wrote the poems, you know. and I read a lot of the poems, and they were really marvelous to me, very sparse and full of images, and the language was interesting, even though he would always say he was uneducated and didn't know how to pronounce Dostoevsky and didn't this and didn't that. He was always tried to present himself as a sort of primitive person, as an uncultured person, but he really wasn't. And he hates any other person who's successful. And he says God has been kind to him because he hasn't been successful. But every little intimation of success he just loves. So as God gets less kind to him, he's happier. And he says, I'll get spoiled if I get famous. At the same time, he really wants to get famous, and he's consoling himself with this kind of structure that he's got. He always chose what I consider really unthreatening positions where he didn't have to utilize his sensitivities or his intelligence. He always chose menial labor. But he doesn't really like those people, but he doesn't really like anybody as far as I can make out.